I don't know if I'm gonna keep my headset on or not. It's so hot. Don't need it cooking my ears. And it being a Tuesday in the middle of the day, it's unlikely to actually get anybody talking, so you know what, I'm not gonna do a headset today.
Every day, another harbor man leaves the island.
What the hell is a synth anyway?
Is that a Pip-Boy? I've heard about those.
We're depending on you. We got nowhere else to go.
I cleared the lumber mill for you.
We gotta go see the captain. Here's your pay. People keep leaving the island. But now that there's land...
My
and
grandpappy had a
call
suit
their
of
own,
power armor.
they'll come back.
Ugh,
My
it's been
friends have already
ages.
sent word. We're going to turn back the tide. You'll see.
Need general supplies? Visit the bait shop.
Fog doesn't get us, the storms will.
For a shipment. All your medical and food.
One day at a time.
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs. Get them while they're in stock.
Bertha?
Excuse me, ma'am?
Smalls, we got no time for you.
The mainlander cleared out Echo Lake Lumber Mill.
Why are we even talking?
She's got things we need. We gotta get off the docks, Captain. If you give us some of those Acadian fog condensers, my friends are... But we're no good here. Harbormen need their own...
I was wrong about you.
What?
Not you. You. Bertha knows this island better than you, Avery. We give folks some condensers, materials, and a chance to build defenses. And we'll survive all right, and thrive here.
I can lend a hand too.
You would? Well, then their odds are sure to be better. Give them the fog condensers, Avery.
Well, I won't stop you, but until we deal with the children of Adam, settling the island again, it could blow up in your face. Come, Bertha.
You might want to check up on Echo Lake. Bertha's friends would no doubt welcome you. And take this. You never cease to amaze.
My understanding is that things are now under control. So if you should happen to bump into someone from Vault 81, don't worry.
Bait shop's got it.
They're probably not contagious.
Don't let the island cut you off.
I never met someone that did the captain's dance before.
This is a favorite of yours, truly.
Avery.
It's hard to believe before you came here, all hope seemed lost. But now we've taken back homesteads. People are finally coming together. And all of it, it's all because of you.
You give me too much credit.
Hardly. With all you've done, including the captain's dance, I guarantee you, generations from now, my people are so mired with their own concerns, anything I give you or do for you,
You here for trade?
Show me what you got.
You got it.
Don't worry. I only test the
Uh-huh. I've got a few minutes to browse.
murder and...
Uh-huh.
Geiger counter doing
Be clicking that much?
It's hidden forever. At least, not if I have my sense.
Far cry from working with gunners. Glad that's behind me.
kids out there listening to Diamond City Radio
I don't-
always enjoy the radio plays, right? The ones about the dreaded Silver Shroud. We've had them in rotation for a while now, and they're a fun little adventure. Now it's the adventure. That's right, folks. The Commonwealth now has its very own superhero in the form of the Silver Shroud. Or at least, someone dressing up like him. Crime in Good Neighbor has a new enemy, it seems. Why would someone don that costume? I guess probably better, in fact. Good Neighbor resident Ken Connolly swears that he was actually rescued by this Tommy gun-toting hero. So I guess if you're out there and thinking about breaking the law, you might want to consider steering clear of Good Neighbor. Or else the Shroud might come after you. Here's another one from the hit spots. It's all over the crowd.
You walk away. Break a sweat. Not that it's not. Something out. Key to the deck. Somewhere. Good, good. I don't think you're alone.
I'll find ya.
House. What the? Break it. Not that it's an option. Good enough. Someone's coming.
Around with Butcher. Good news is something often in short supply in the Commonwealth, folks. So I'm happy to be able to deliver a little bit to you. If you were one of the folks worrying in hushed tones about the whereabouts of Diamond City's most effective detective, rest easy. Nick Valentine is back in time and seemingly none the worse for it. While details about what happened to him are scarce, I for one am just glad he's back. In one piece. And if there's any more good news to share, you'll hear it first here on Diamond City Radio. Here's Ella Fitzgerald with another classic, Undecided. Something I used to be quite often. Then I made up my mind. Decided to be cool.
Whatever it was, it's gone now.
Try and hide? Good. More fun now.
Don't underestimate those trappers by the Azalea.
The MS Azalea is good to go.
I'll send the work crew over. And once we haul a piece of the ship here, the hull will be a sight to see. Single-handedly, you wiped out all those trappers.
Mariner.
Single-handedly, you wiped out... all...
hear they've suffered from some sort of disease outbreak in there. I guess maybe it's a good thing they don't open the door much. But it was evidently and of course, all empathize with what they're going through. I have seen reports of some fatality, but my understanding is that it's now under. So if you should happen to bump into someone from Vault 81, don't worry. They're probably not contagious. Handgun safety is an important issue here in Diamond City. Here's Big Crosby's take on it with Pistol Packin' Mama.
Got it.
What's that? Let me ask you something.
Always play a trick soon. Red stag. Or an angler. This is mine. No one's taking it. Hmm?
Still run.
I'll find ya.
Must have been nothing. What? Who's there?
Betty Hutton. Here's a bit of news concerning the vaults of the Commonwealth. Some of you out there may be familiar with Vault 81. Nice place, they keep to themselves, not very social. Apparently they've suffered from some sort of disease outbreak in there. I guess maybe it's a good thing they don't open the door much. But I shouldn't make jokes. Evidently pretty fatalities, but my understanding is that things are now under control. So if you should happen to bump into someone from Vault 81, don't worry. They're probably not contagious. Here's a classic from Danny Kaye.
What's that?
Really want this to be the last mug you see?
Anyone you walk away from. Something out there.
Read the What else you got? You don't have to do this.
Coast looks clear. Look who's back.
I'll be doing the world a service.
Oh, someone should make use of it.
Run!
Nice.
That was the good spot, Smith. It's all over but the crime. Now, folks, I'm sure you've all seen or heard about the latest issue of Public Occurrences. Some bold claims by our intrepid reporter. The mayor's office has, of course, denying all is well in Diamond City. The mayor himself insists that the fears raised are unfounded. I'm gonna keep my eyes open just to be on the safe side. Well, never a dull moment here at Diamond City Radio. Louis Jordan is next with an upbeat tune that, well,
your husband's death. Sounded easy enough. Now I wish I'd stayed far away from this godforsaken island. Shit, something's coming!
Hey.
What's the plan?
Orange-colored sky like that. Time for yet another slice of news from the Commonwealth, folks. Are you familiar with the old saying? It would be a good idea to avoid ship. At this time, it's unclear what state work of scavengers, who I guess have been after parts of it for quite a while. Diamond City Radio for all plays, no matter how weird. Here's Billy Holiday bringing us it's a good time. Not just basically my holiday.
Children of Adam are dangerous. Don't trust them.
You see what the Mariner done to the hull?
That trapper who killed your husband is dead.
And it's done. It's finally done. All those lives that were lost, all those debts finally repaid. And it was no son or daughter of Far Harbor who stood up to the island and avenged the Dalton bloodline. It was you, an outsider. The final chapter's been written. The story has...
Right? I found a holotape from the last guy you sent to the...
A lie? No. It was true. But some things are more... Look at you, for instance. What's more, the island learned something, too. The island will respect you now.
I was glad to help.
You certainly... Now, every good story's gotta have a happy...
Sure.
Well, I'm a little old. This is an heirloom that's been... There's no Daltons left to inherit. The island knows this record. Oh, and that's it. That's the end. Off you go now.
Lost my home when the fog rolled in.
You talked to Cassie Dalton? Shame what happened to her family.
Alan?
If it ain't one of my favorite customers. What can I do you for?
Show me what you got.
You got it.
I've got a weapon here for every situation.
Let's see what you have.
Purchase have arrived.
Sure. Hey,
Go on.
over here.
Count on it. Take a look. Anything I can lug for you?
Cleo.
Every weapon you see here could be the difference between life and death, baby.
Let's see what you got.
Let's get you.
Hope you enjoyed that one. Warren Smith with Uranium Rock. Non-stop music and all the latest news. This is Diamond City Radio. It is the 5 stars. Atom bomb, baby.
Wakey, wakey, girl. Come on. They may be constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lacks for excitement.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain, above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you, as long as you welcome us.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. Before you do, though...
We're not answering any more questions. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind.
Nick?
Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
Is this a joke? Do you really know, Nick?
Let me tell you what I know, and you can judge for yourself. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only 2 prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
Ah, I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
We'll talk later. This is a lot to take in.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important that you understand exactly why she's here. I asked you before if you think she's really a synth. If you could indulge me with an answer.
Why are you asking?
Because she came here with that very question. And the answer changes every part of her world. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie, that someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
How would I even know?
I'm afraid if you're looking for some biological test we can do, there isn't any. None that aren't fatal. Instead, you have to look for the signs, holes in someone's memory, feelings of unexplained isolation, odd dreams. But ultimately, you have to decide for yourself. What do you believe? Have you ever questioned your humanity? Take your time.
That was Uranium Fever by Elton Britt. Yet another breaking story here in Diamond City, folks.
Careful with your words. Admirable.
Diamond City's own Nick Valentine is reportedly investigating the circumstances surrounding former residents of the West Stand. The man in question, residing with a boy he claimed to be his son, hasn't been seen in weeks. Now it seems the whole story may have been...
Are you all right?
It's unclear at this time if the boy was being held against his will. Authorities have so far refused to comment on the details. Should you happen to spot the man and don't hesitate to get word to Nick Valentine. Keep that dial tuned with Diamond City
Are you...
Radio for updates.
I'm a human being, not a synth.
Are you sure?
Now here's Way
Sure.
Back Home by Bob Crosby.
I'm not gonna tell my life story to someone I barely know.
I was in a laboratory. In the Institute. That was every day for months. And then... I was out. The Institute has... I was free.
I remember being in my house the day the bombs...
No memories before then. Just a single day, and isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds, and I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations.
Sure.
But I can promise you that we will
I've heard enough. Where is Kasumi Nakano?
Of course. Kasumi is usually... Acadia is open to you. Feel free. Did you need anything?
Who are you? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding. But after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed.
Right.
One day, it finally occurred that maybe I could decide for myself. What
Sure.
was there anything else?
Tell me more about this.
All I want is to bring as many synths here as I can. Beyond that, we just want to live in peace. Was there anything else?
So, everyone?
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find before. You're from the Commonwealth. Like Kasumi, yes?
I'd like to hear about you.
After I left the Commonwealth, it was decades before. I'm a prototype. I escaped long before, and then I realized the truth.
Well, I know Nick.
Yes. Of course. What else can I do for you?
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we moved 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully, I'm afraid your journey was...
You can't solve all the world's problems.
So, you're saying you could have done a better...
Yes. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not... Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here. My job is to make sure they all remain...
How do you manage to track down...
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. I know the Institute's tactics. You have Dima's blessing, so by all...
Right. So, what's your story?
I used to work for the Institute, returning synths that had escaped. I was tracking a synth and instead found Dima. He convinced me.
Hi.
Did you need something?
Tell me about Acadia.
Dima's told you most of what you... It's as safe as we can make it for now. With every...
I'd like to help you all. Is there anything I can do?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about... You've had some experience traveling around the island.
Alright, I'm listening.
We were expecting a new synth to arrive.
Right.
There's been no sign of him. And
I'll find out what
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far... He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on... Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L. That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
So you're a synth?
I am. I hope. Dima has worked hard to create a place. He's put so much of himself into this. All his time and energy. Sometimes I worry about... Well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment... And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog.
Seems like he's like...
Thank you. That's...
Can you tell me about...
Oh, those? Dima and I designed them when it became clear. Dima insisted we provide them to the people of Far Harbor, and
Dima looks like...
Well, that's certainly an understatement. He was just a prototype, never built for all this. It took a lot to... It really is remarkable, isn't it? He's overcome so much.
Sure. If there's anything I can do to help...
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was The boat never finished the trip, you see. So the drives are still out there. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here, so...
What happened to the boat?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Trappers, fog crawlers, there's no end to what's out there. And what might still be out there. The point is that we already lost someone once.
Sure thing, Baird.
Thank you.
Did you need something?
Ugh, circuitry is completely fried.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
What's that you're working on?
Just trying to cobble some pre-work. Now, do you mind telling me?
I'm a detective.
You're a...
You left without telling your folks.
Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people...
What do you mean?
I'm not their daughter.
Right.
I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. I've been lying to you this whole time.
Listen.
Little things. Dreams of waking up in a lab.
Kasumi, I think you're just...
I really wish that was true. Acadia isn't what I thought it was. But I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it.
What kind of problem is there?
It's a long story. Wait, you find things. Track down answers. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big...
What are you talking about?
Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them. And, and that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over far... What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something?
We should get to the bottom of this. If Dima is putting on an act, we need to know.
You don't trust Dima?
I didn't come to Acadia for him. And now that I found a place I belong, I'd rather not lose it.
I'll help if I can, but...
I know. I've been working... I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a... I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since...
You may also have known to stay away from it. I guess no one told a group of raiders about that because word is they attacked it recently. You'd think that might mean the place is overflowing with raiders right now.
I'll figure this out.
Okay. Good luck.
From one case to a new one. It's never easy for us, is it?
But given how creepy that place was,
I swear someone has the key to that storage room.
if something else happened,
Maybe.
we may never know for sure.
He's always moving.